And today we have an old friend with us, Roman!
Hey guys, I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited you guys are here with us.
Guess what, Roman?
What?
It's February. You know what that means?
No?
It's time for a brand new memory verse.
Does that mean we have a memory verse song?
You betcha!
Okay, everyone stand up and let's sing that song.
This song is Romans 8:28. Let's get bouncing together. This song is about how God works everything out for our good. So you guys, we're going to start by singing, and we know, and we know. Can you guys sing it out? Here we go.
And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God, and are called according to His purpose for them.
Sing Romans 8:28.
Romans 8:28.
All right, you guys, let's dance together. Can you guys spin around like this? Good job. And the other way. All right, let's sing. And we know.
And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God, and are called according to His purpose for them.
Sing Romans 8:28.
Romans 8:28.
All right, you guys, let's clap our hands like this. And let's spin. Let's sing, and we know. Here we go.
And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God, and are called according to His purpose for them.
Sing Romans 8:28.
Romans 8:28.
All right, you guys, let's dance together. Let me see you moving. And let's spin. And go the other way.
Hey friends, I'm Miss Polly, and now it's time for our story. Do you remember last week we learned about the Tower of Babel? Remember that? Do you remember that the people did not love God? They didn't obey God. They thought they didn't need God. So they tried to get to heaven without God. Do you remember what they did? That's right, they built a big tower. Well, they tried to build it. Did they finish it? No, they didn't, because God did something so cool. He made everybody speak in a different language so that they couldn't understand each other, right? But today, we're gonna learn about a very special man in the Bible. His name was Abraham. So you pay attention to that name, okay? And another thing that we're gonna learn in the story today is a very special word. It's called promise. You know what promise is? A promise is when you tell somebody you're gonna do something and you do it. You have the intention of doing it, right? And in our story today, God made Abraham a very amazing promise. Are you ready to watch it? All right, let's make sure we're ready. All right, put on your thinking caps. Do it with me, everybody. Turn on your listening ears as loud as they go. All right, open your eyes as wide as they'll go. And let's do the story.
Son of Laughter. Years passed, and things didn't get any better. People were still just as cruel and mean to one another. They still got sick and died. God's world was still full of tears. It was never meant to be like this. But God was getting ready to do something about it. He was going to make all the wrong things right, and He was going to do it through a family. Abraham, God said, how many stars are there? God was about to tell his friend a wonderful secret. Let me see, Abraham said, rolling up his sleeves. But have you ever tried counting stars? Then you know how hard it is. 993, 994, 997. No, wait. 1, 2. Well, of course, he kept losing count. Too many, he said. Guess what? God laughed. I will give you so many children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, you won't be able to count them either. Abraham couldn't help giggling at such a wonderful idea, but he stopped himself. How could he have a family? Don't be silly. He didn't have any children, let alone grandchildren. He wiped away a tear. Anyway, it was far too late for him to start having babies at his age. He was 99 years old. What could God mean? Abraham, God said, believe me. And then God told Abraham his secret rescue plan. Abraham, I will make your family very big, God promised, until one day your family will come to number more than even all the stars in the sky. Abraham looked up at the dark night sky, thick with stars. You will be my special family, my people, and through you everyone on earth will be blessed. It was an incredible promise. God was going to rescue the world through Abraham's family. One of his great-great-great-grandchildren would be the child, the promised one, the rescuer. Oh, but it's too wonderful, Abraham said. How can it be true? Is anything too good to be true? God asked. Is anything too wonderful for me? So Abraham trusted what God said, more than what his eyes could see. And he believed. Now when Abraham's wife Sarah heard God's promise, she just laughed to herself. But it wasn't a happy laugh. It had tears in it. She had always wanted a baby. Could her dream come true? Could she really have a baby when she was 90 years old? No, of course not. Don't be silly. It was far too late. See, Sarah didn't believe God could do what he promised. She had forgotten that when God says something, it's as good as done. Of course, it was as easy for God to give her a baby son as it was for him to make all the stars in the sky. And sure enough, 9 months later, just as God had promised, Sarah gave birth to a baby boy. They named him Isaac, which means son of laughter. And Sarah laughed. But this time it was a glorious, happy laugh. Her dream had come true. God would do as he promised. He would always look after Abraham's family, his special people. And one day, God would send another baby. A baby promised to a girl who didn't even have a husband. But this baby would bring laughter to the whole world. This baby would be everyone's dream come true.
All right, guys, some pretty amazing things happened in the story today, right? God promised Abraham that he was going to have a baby, even though him and his wife Sarah were so old, they had a baby. But another thing that God promised Abraham, which is amazing, is that their family would be so big, so many people, that they wouldn't be able to count, just like the stars in the sky. Right? And then he promised Abraham that the rescuer of the world was going to come from Abraham's family. Isn't that great? And we know, because we've studied this before, that another baby is going to be born in another amazing way that could only come from God. And he was going to save all God's people. Do you know who that is? That's right, that's Jesus, our rescuer. Good job, guys. So proud of you. Now, it's time for us to stand up. Everybody stand up. and we're gonna worship God. He's amazing, and everything He promises is true, and He does it. You wanna sing about God's promises? All right, let's sing together.
Oh, I know God made me, and I know God loves me, and He knows what's best for me, 'cause He knows every single thing. And I believe His promise is true, 'cause everything He says He will do. On a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and every day I know I can trust in Him and His promises. I can trust in Him and His promises. Oh, I know God made me, and I know God loves me. Yeah, He knows what's best for me, 'cause He knows every single thing. And I believe His promise is true, 'cause everything He says He will do. Oh, on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and every day I know I can trust in Him and His promises. I can trust in Him and His promises. So come on and lift your hands to the ceiling. Don't be afraid to shout. So come
Bella, what was your favorite part of today?
My favorite part was learning about the promise that God made to Abraham. What about you, Roman?
Mine was all the fun songs we sang. We are so glad you came today.
And we can't wait to see you next week.
Bye! He's trying to eat me.
I'll go.